So the thing is, there was not going to be a good time to get started on this again. So we're just going to go for it here, I guess. And we'll just make this a short one. And just be back. I don't know, how often do I have to do this to ever finish this list of 160 songs or whatever it is that I wanted to do that one night in late 1974. I'll be back every couple hours. Yes, the engineer. Hey, how's that sounding? Is the lighting perfect? Yeah, the lighting is extra moody tonight. But you can still probably spot some defects. I tried and tried so hard to show you're my every dream, but you're afraid each thing I do is just some wicked scheme. A memory from your lonesome past keeps us so far apart. Why can't I free your doubt from mine? Melt your cold, cold heart. Another love before my time made your heart sad and blue, and so my heart is paying now. Things I didn't do. Why do you run and hide from life? To try it just ain't smart. Why can't I free you down from mine? Melt you cold, cold. a time when I truly believed we'd live together and be free. But now I know our hearts are shackled by a memory. The more I learn to care for you, more we drift apart. Why can't I free your doubtful minds and melt your cold, cold hearts? I said, can I free your doubtful minds and melt our cold, cold hearts? That's right. As I said before, it wasn't really until the 70s, I guess, that I really got deep into Hank, first I had to get past the whole, but is it rock and roll thing? And then the whole, but is it folk music thing? Is it old time? It's all this mushy heart stuff anyway. Then there came a point after I'd beat my heart around for a number of years, I realized every word of this was my true story. It was ringing true. It's like wringing out that extra blood that's pooling up around my heart since I'm in AFib. Ringing true, you know what I mean? Anyway, that was kind of one kind of modern song. This one, even more modern, I guess. I gotta back up on the list here. I was going along, getting down towards the bottom of this column, of this quarter of the page, and I realized I had skipped something up here in the middle that is more on this side than it is over in the next column. So I'm going to back up and get to this one that I included for some reason. It was another one of my early teenage fantasy romance songs. One of these 60s folk ballad kind of things. In fact, this was kind of the apotheosis and peak of that kind of writing for me. If only that record had come out, maybe it would have seemed like some sort of young 15-year-old genius stuff, and then by the next year it seemed kind of juvenile. But so I didn't do it all the time anymore, but it still comes up every so often for some reason. It was revived just a couple years before this list come back. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this 1974 thing, this was either the second or third comeback. I had been, overcome with inability to take part, first in showbiz and then the arts in general and then society in general. But I don't know if I'd been off for all that long. I kept going back, but it always seemed like just starting over again. But this was revived at this one point when I was staying with Grady and Kathy. I think we were either coming or going from the Poville on, where we were all sleeping on the couches and in the basement with me and Chris. At this point, me and Bev and then Chris were all staying down there in Athens as they were the caretakers of the Blue Eagle music. And there's some long stories about those few days there, but one of the things that happened was this song almost became the theme song of a local soft porno film. And somebody approached Grady to do a soundtrack for this film. And we made this tape, and for some reason I suggested maybe we could do this song if we needed an original, that I had written years and years earlier when I was a child, and for some reason people went for it. And so I think we had like 4-part harmony with me and Bev and Grady and Kathy, and recorded it over and over. And Grady just told me however many years ago it was, a few years back when he came to visit, that they in fact got in touch with him after he gave them this tape of us playing old time music and my theme song. And they said, "Okay, yeah, we want to go for this. You're going to be the band on the soundtrack. After all, now let's see about getting you into a studio to do the real recording." And we had all wandered off various places by then, I guess. Grady said, "That is the real recording." They didn't think so, apparently. I don't know whatever happened to that tape either. It's another lost tape. Now I'd love to hear it. I wonder what the hell that sounded like. But anyway, I was probably on the young side of 15 when I was having this imaginary romance. In the sound that I hear when I look into your eyes, and the visions there are deeper than the seas, and their tears are taller than the skies. And the world in wondrous echoes of golden rays of dawn bathes my mind with its reflection, though I know I'll wake again and find it gone. Still the only morning is in the sound that I hear when I look into your eyes. The smile which slips across my face is the shadow of the grace of your skin. Your very movements as you chase your dreams across my mind make as nothing all that I have ever been. And the cool touch of your hand I cannot capture with voice or pen. Then the rising fiery dance, though the words now whispered cry never again. Still a smile that slips across my face the shadow of the grace of your skin. The only evening is in the song that rises with the beauty of your touch. How my soul longs for late moments when I live within your walls. No, you never know how much. And the soft flow of your legs and their sculptured crystal bone. That laugh as you walk, yet which through my joy I know I never quite can own. Still the only evening is in the song that rises with the beauty of your touch. The only morning is in the sound that I hear when I look into your eyes. All right, I think I probably transposed the stanzas on that second and third verse. I got it all in there one way or another. I mean, it was perfectly balanced when originally written, and I think we're going to stop there for tonight. And next time I come back, maybe the pipes will have recovered just a little bit more from them jamming that tube down my throat with the camera in it. And there's this woman was holding on to it, and everybody was far more involved in watching their screen and discussing how the software works. They thought I was, like knocked out, but I heard every word. But she was leaning on this one spot really hard, and I would have, waved at her, but nobody was paying the slightest attention. But maybe it's all for the best, because I always did have this little bit of soreness in that part of my throat anyway, which was at one point, maybe with a little bit of extra cartilage there. So maybe we compressed that and cleared the way a little bit. And when next we return, we'll be moving down to... We're getting close to the bottom fold on the first column. I don't know if I mentioned, but if you look closely on the scan, you can see how the folds are actually down to 1/8 of a page. It's folded like a bed sheet, fold and fold and fold, and then you can cram it in your pocket. Somehow not lose it for the next 50 years. It's a modern miracle, folks. See you later.